Well, it's a cold night in Seattle, but at the very least, the roof will be shut to shield us from some of that. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, there's lots to like about this lefty, James Paxton. Big arm from the left side. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte. The only thing, he throws about 4 or 5 miles harder than Pettitte. Paxton occasionally 97 to 98 miles an hour. Good, hard overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better the more he uses it. This is one of the game's premier left-handed strikeout pitchers.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Jake Smolinski. This one skied out toward right. Ichiro has a beat on it. 2 gone.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. Paxton comes set. Here's the delivery. Just missed with a breaking ball. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon over to his right. And the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. A's nothing. M's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Bassett gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
Now at the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
And the pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
In now the Mariners DH, Nelson Cruz. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Skied into very shallow right. In comes Piscotty. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Still no score. Digging in, Matt Olson. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. One looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Suzuki is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So striding forward now, Jed Lowry looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Bases are empty, one man out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Stephen Piscotty waits on deck. Pitch. 3-1 the count now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Kanal. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting 7, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Robbie Cano now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Second baseman, Robinson Kanal.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And another foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Ready with another 2-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count offering on its way. Popped him up. Chapman on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Seager, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Healy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners off for second. He swings and misses, throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second, and with that we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys are now tied for the top spot in the AL. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Healy hits a little over the 270 mark. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Olsen is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Ben Gamble.
Now batting, Ben Gamble, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mariners leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike over the outside corner. And that one just missed outside. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. Upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Now to the plate, Dustin Fowler. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. There's a strike. Lucroy on at first, nobody out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Fowler is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Dustin Fowler becomes the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Third inning, no score to this point. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single in his first try. Set. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gordon sprinting after it. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Striding in, Jake Smolinski. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Gordon waits on it, and that retires the side. A's strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Next for Seattle, Ichiro Suzuki.
Leading off for the Mariners, right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a slider. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's got it. And that's the first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, David Freitas.
Ready now, David Freitas. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him 2 down.
Center fielder, number 9, D. Gordon.
Digging in now for the Mariners, D. Gordon. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. The 0-2 home. Dribbled up the line. That's a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 2-out hit here brings up Gene Segura.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive, 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Gene Segura standing in. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Piscotty will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Seattle. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2's the count.
High in the air out to center field. Gordon is going to get there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olsen.
Ready for another chance? Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Olson, a native of Georgia, has been having a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star votes. He leads all first basemen in the American League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. He'll try it again, 3-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Olson, the runner at second with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
That misses. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Seager fields it cleanly. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batter.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He waits. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Paxton comes set. Here's the 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Another 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Healy has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Riding in once again, Nelson Cruz. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch to him. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. And right into the shift. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Center field. Fowler's under it. 2 down. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Stepping into the box, Ben Gamble. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. A fastball that just misses inside. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's the 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple through 4. Still tied, 0-0. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
2-1.
2-1.
Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hard on the ground towards short. Segura has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder is number 11. Justin Fowler.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dustin Fowler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Bounce towards the mound. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kanal fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. We'll see Ichiro when we get back. Halfway home, still no score. Here's Ichiro now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 36, David Freitas.
So coming to the plate, David Freitas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
1-0.
Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now.
3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder, number 9, E. Gordon.
Here's D. Gordon now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Down the first baseline. To his left, Olsen. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. Home run number 5 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The batter, number 5.
Into the box now, Jake Smolinski. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Healy moving to his left. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Chris Davis. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two pitch is fouled away. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Gordon. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Matt Olson. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball stays high. Paxton has his sign. Here it comes on 1-0. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Into the box now, Gene Segura. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Davis is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he lays off there, 1-0. No hits to this point. 1-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Oh, man, he just muffed that throw. No other way to explain it. Looked like it caught him in the heel of the glove instead of the pocket, so he's going to get hit with a fielding error as a result.
So a runner at first now with one away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners on the move for second, and this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Here it comes on 0-2. Sliders, strike three called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. Two gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Still 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Juan Nicasio is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Jed Lowry will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jed Lowry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Around the face. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Striding into the box, Stephen Piscotty. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Set and the pitch fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Lowry gets his lead at first, nobody out. Working for the punch out and the offering. 1-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Ichiro. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. His lifetime line against Nicasio, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Runners on first with 1 down. There's a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Suzuki is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Center fielder, number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Two balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Gordon waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One left for Oakland, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So digging in now, Ryan Healy. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. This will get foul for strike two. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Left fielder, Ben Camel.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
So a runner at first now with one away, and in steps the dangerous Ichiro. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Gamble, base runner at first with one out. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, D. Gordon. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the tying run comes across to score here, as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, David Phelps.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit toward the right side. And a diving attempt there by Kanal, but he can't pull it in, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. In the dirt here. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, as they've taken a 2-run lead.
This at-bat shows you how versatile and talented a player this guy really is. Earlier in at-bat, he had squared to bunt. Then he says, forget that nonsense. I could take this guy deep, and promptly does that. What a weapon.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Jake Smolinski.
Mark Hanna will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 20, Mark Kanal.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
0-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Chris Davis now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count and the pitch. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Is back up the middle and into center field. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Wade LeBlanc gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Jed Lowry now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Gordon moving in. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Kanal shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Gene Segura standing in. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
The shortstop, Gene Segura.
Ryan Butcher will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Ryan Butcher.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Buchter, a 6'4" lefty. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hit back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
In now, Nelson Cruz. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a little tapper. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, second baseman, Robinson Kanal.
Stepping up to the plate, Robinson Kanal. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. First pitch on its way. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Here's the 0-2. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Segura at second with 2 down. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Seattle, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. back now in the beautiful Pacific Northwest as we're set for what's left of this one from Safeco Field. Nick Vincent enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. In now, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Segura gets down on the ground. Great play. What a play. Into the box, Dustin Fowler. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Dustin Fowler has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. 2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. His career history with Nick Vincent, he's 1 for 4. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nothing doing there for the A's, but they lead it 4-1. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Blake Trinan comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. Push softly over toward the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's Ichiro now. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Career against Blake Trinan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Last chance for the Mariners. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Oakland A's came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Emilio Pagan earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Blake Trinan hammers down the save, his 10th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Oakland Athletics combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 4-1. Alex Cobb grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 4-1. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-1. The Tigers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-1. Lucas Giolito collected win number 3 this year, helping the White Sox dispose of the Twins 4-3. Trevor Williams collected win number 2 on the year, helping lead the Pirates to victory over the Nationals 2-1. Jerry's Familia won his first game of the season, leading the Metropolitans past the Braves 4-3. The Dodgers grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they got a road win against Arizona 2-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.